On the news this morning, Anambra State Government reassures on completion of all ongoing road projects. Federal Road Safety Corps seeks collaboration with stakeholders to reduce road crashes. Nigeria to emerge next president of UN General Assembly. Egypt's appeal court upholds death sentence for 13 members of this banded militant group. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Mokoye. State government has reassured of commitment to deliver on the over 120 road projects under construction across the state. Governor Willie Obiano gave the assurance during inspection of the 3.8-kilometer Ekulumele-Onobi Road. A Government House correspondent Azikiwe Abana fired this report taken from her.
On arrival, it was observed that the drainage system has been completed while asphalting is ongoing. Governor Obiano said that his administration is investing energy and resources to asphalt as many roads as possible before the rainy season gets underway. The governor expressed satisfaction with the level and quality of work on the site, expressing optimism that it will be delivered on schedule, while assuring that road furniture, including road markings and street lighting, will be installed on the road.
What we are trying to do is to asphalt as many roads as possible before the rain comes. Because during rainy season you can't do much on roads. Probably drainage or whatever, but certainly asphalting and earthwork you cannot do during that period. So this is the best time to make sure that we capture what is left. So I'm happy that our contractors are on site. They are working on over 123 sites all over. And I'm impressed with the quantum of energy my administration is putting on these road works.
The Commissioner for Works, Engineer Marcel Ifejiofo, in his remarks said that the contractor has since been mobilized to site and is doing well.
Ekulumele and Onobi is linked by this road. And the contractor is doing a wonderful job, and by tomorrow he will be completing 1 kilometer of the 3.8 kilometers. And this is assuring us that before the rain comes, we are going to get about 70% of this road asphalted.
Also speaking, the site manager of the firm handling the project, Engineer Victor Nikwengwa, said over 70% of the road will be executed before the rainy season.
We have already completed the earthwork, and by the end of today, God willingly, the first 1 kilometer will be 100% asphalted.
Accompanying the governor on the inspection were the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Barrister Rita Maduagu, member representing Nnewi South Constituency 2, Mr. Kisley Ruba, and community members, among others.
The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, has appealed to stakeholders to key into the vision of the nation's decade of action and institutional roadmap of the Corps for effective global and safety goals. The Anambra State Sector Commander, Mr. Andrew Ayodele Kumpai, made the call at the 2019 Global Road Safety Week in Oka. A correspondent, Valentine Mbadoga, reports.
Addressing the media during a press conference to mark the opening of the 2019 Global Road Safety Week, Mr. Kumapai, who spoke extensively on the theme of the week, Leadership for Road Safety, restated the agency's commitment towards traffic safety and management to ensure safer motoring environment in Anambra State, adding that the agency has initiated Nigeria Road Safety Strategy, NRSS, as an institutional policy with a vision to evolve a safety system where road safety crashes results to no deaths or possibly eliminate road traffic crashes. According to him, the policy is all-encompassing towards achieving global road safety goals. Mr. Kumapai, who noted that safety is a collective responsibility, called for a synergy between relevant stakeholders to key into the initiative to raise awareness about the societal impact and costs of road traffic crashes, highlighting in particular the risk for young road users, especially the young and amateur drivers, recklessness of some articulated vehicles, amongst others.
The global plan for the UN Decade of Action outlines steps towards improving road safety within 5 pillars of activities, namely the road safety management, safer roads and mobility, safer vehicles, safer road users, and post-crash response.
The commander advised road users to always promote actions around key factors which have a major impact on preventing road traffic crashes, which includes use of helmets, seat belts, and warned against overspeeding and drinking driving, among others. The 2019 Global Road Safety Week, which is fifth on the roll, will feature a lecture on the theme Leadership for Road Safety, road show, prayer sessions, as well as executive work by FRSC staffs and stakeholders. In Oka, Valentine Mbadewa reporting for ABS News.
That was Mr. Kumapai there on Road Safety Week. Moving on, 259 doctorate degree holders are to receive their certificate during the 13th convocation ceremony of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka. The Vice Chancellor of the institution, Professor Joseph Ahaneku, said this in his office in Oka during a media briefing on the rundown of program of events for the convocation. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye reports.
Professor Ahaneku stated that 790 master's degree holders will also receive their certificates during the program. He stated that in the life of every institution, there are three aspects they concentrate on, which is teaching, research, and community service, stating that there will be exhibition by students where the former Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, Professor Julius Okoji, will be the guest of honor. Professor Ahaneku revealed that the university will award honorary doctorate degree to 3 great Nigerians who have contributed positively to the development of the society, which include the traditional ruler of Onitsha, Obi Alfred Ashebe, who will be given Doctor of Science degree, while Ambassador Babagana Kingibe will be given Doctor of Politics and Strategy.
We have a research exhibition. That research exhibition for us is key because in the life of every university, you have 3 components. You have teaching, research, and community service. So we are going to exhibit our threats, what I call our threats and strength in research. And then students will be part of it, our staff will be part of it, and other stakeholders will also join us in the research exhibition. And we realize that we have invited the former Executive Secretary of the National Universities Commission, Professor Julius Okoji, to be the chief guest of honor. It will be a good thing for him to appraise what we've done and how our people have been contributing to the development of this enterprise.
The Vice Chancellor disclosed that the best graduating students will be celebrated and appreciated for others to keep working hard. Professor Ahaneku also said that the gate to the institution will be commissioned alongside other 17 projects put in place by his administration. From Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Thank you, Amaka. The Board of Management, Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, has presented a commendation letter and cash reward to one of our on-air personalities, Ms. Sandra Abba, for promoting excellence in service, especially in embracing the multiple digital platforms of the ABS in presentation of our programs. Daniel Azikiwe has details of that report.
Ms. Abba, who goes by the stage name Blondie, hosts a variety of shows on the ABS radio and TV platforms and has been able to take advantage of the vast social media audience of the ABS in presentations, which has earned her programs wide social coverages and active audience participation. The ABS social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube boast of heavy followership and subscriptions running into over 6 million weekly, with the organization's Facebook page alone followed by more than 200,000 audience. Presenting the rewards to Ms. Abba on behalf of the management, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the ABS, Chief Uche Nwora, said the growing digital audience of the organization means a steady growth in content delivery. He said Ms. Abba has, among other presenters, been able to distinguish herself by exploring the digital advantages with her program updates in time for audience reaction.
This is just a letter of commendation to say that management appreciates your efforts. Because what she does is actually, she interacts with our online audience. Currently we have over 200,000 followers on our Facebook page. and it's growing at least by about 3,000 every day. And the posts we make on Facebook reach, I think, about 6 million people every week. So this is an interesting online audience that Blondie has really embraced, and we are hoping that through this, some of our other staff and presenters will understand that digital is the way to go.
The ABS Director of Programs, Mrs. Kate I.G. Okeke, urged the recipient not to rest on her oars, but see the honor as a motivation to work hard.
To be recognized in such a manner that you have been recognized today does not only say that you stood out amongst many, it also says there is a room for you to do more in other areas. So what it means is that to whom much is given, much is expected. So congratulations to that.
So the responding recipient, Ms. Abba, thanked the management for the reward and assured that she will continue to put in her best for the growth of the ABS.
First of all, I need to say a very big thank you to the management of Anambra Broadcasting Service. I never saw this coming, but just like the MD and my director said, much is expected of me, so I'm not going to stop because I got a commendation letter. I'm just going to continue and try as much as possible to promote our brand because we need to go higher. Yes, we need to go higher.
In Oka, Daniel Azikiwe, ABS News.
Congratulations, Miss Sandra Abba. More will be coming. Nigeria's permanent representatives to United Nations, Professor Tijani Mohammed Bande, may become the next president of the United Nations General Assembly, an aide to President Muhammadu Buhari said. The current and 77th UNGA President, Maria Espinosa, is currently in Nigeria. She met with President Buhari and held a press conference alongside the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyama, at the State House, Abuja. Espinosa said she is in Nigeria to acknowledge Nigeria's important role in the multilateral system and in the United Nations. She will also highlight Nigeria's membership of the Human Rights Council and leadership of C-34, which is UN troop contributing countries, ECOWAS, and Lake Chad Basin Commission. And now on business news, the Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, has threatened to publicize names of individuals and companies involved in smuggling and dumping textile materials into Nigeria, resulting in collapse of the textile industries and giving rise to unemployment, insecurity, and other negative social vices. Emefiele said it is investigating the accounts of the individuals and the companies, after which it will blacklist and bar all the banks in Nigeria from conducting any banking business with the companies, their owners, and top management. He also said it will also extend the investigation to 42 other items restricted from Forex in Nigeria. Egypt's top appeals court has upheld death sentences for 13 members of a disbanded militant group who were convicted of launching attacks on security forces, a judicial source and lawyer said. The 13 had appealed to the Court of Cassation after a Cairo criminal court handed them the death penalty in 2017. The Court of Cassation is the highest civilian court in Egypt, and its ruling cannot be challenged on appeal. The 13 were members of Ajnad Meser, or Soldiers of Egypt, a group that emerged in January 2014 and targeted security forces in and around the capital, Cairo. The group's leader was killed by security forces in 2015, and many of its remaining members are held in custody. Egyptian security forces launched a large security operation in February 2018 to crush Islamist militants who have waged an insurgency that has killed hundreds of soldiers, police, and residents over many years. On sports news, the Nigeria Immigration Services, NIS, and Nigeria Police Force, FCS, have qualified for semi-final of the ongoing Security Challenge Cup after their respective encounter with their opponents. The Department of State Security, DSS, and prison officers Our correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo was there for the ABSNR report.
The Security Challenge Cup is a football tournament being organized by the state government through the Anambra State Sports Development Commission for security agencies in the state as a way of appreciating them for their efforts in ensuring safety in the state, as well as help them to fraternize with each other. Nigeria Immigration Service FC qualified for the semi-final match after playing 2-2 draw with the DSS FC, who lost their previous match, while Nigeria Police Force FC qualified after their opponent, the Prisons Officers FC, could not show up in their match that was supposed to be played at the Government Technical College Awka Playground. The NIS and DSS match, which took place at the Paul University Awka, attracted men of the two security agencies in their numbers who came to cheer up their teams. DSS FC scored their 2 goals in the first half of the game, while the NIS scored 1 goal in first half and the equalizer in second half. Speaking to the ABS, the chairman, Anambra State Sports Development Commission, Mr. Tony Oli, explained that the tournament is part of the state's football season, which is aimed at repositioning the sports sector and discovering untapped budding talents in the sector, adding that the state government aims at creating an avenue of relaxation for the security officials who he noted had helped the present administration in making the state the safest in the federation. Mr. Oli disclosed that the agencies that will participate in the semi-final of the game that will be played on the 14th of this month are the Road Safety, Nigeria Immigration Services, Nigeria Police Force, and the Civil Defense Corps.
It's tagged security challenge for all the security agencies. You know, the idea is to give them also a window to relax. We're doing a lot of work in Anambra State, keeping the state safe at the safest state in Nigeria, courtesy of His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State.
In a remark, the sports officer of the NIS, Anambra State Command, Awka, Mr. Chibuzo Ngenebo, expressed happiness on the team's qualification for the next match, saying that he will retrain his players and devise more tactics that would enable them win the semi-final and final matches, respectively.
We've been training, preparing ourselves. So today's match will make me to go back to my drawing board and strategize new skills to see my team in the finals. And we are heading to the finals. We are lifting the trophy. Anambra State will know that Nigerian Immigration will rule Anambra for the Security Challenge Cup.
From Paul University, Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
The report from Emmanuel concludes the news, but just before we go, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again, Anambra State Government has reassured on completion of all ongoing road projects. Federal Road Safety Corps seeks collaboration with stakeholders to reduce road crashes. Nigeria to emerge next president of UN General Assembly. And Egypt's appeal court has upheld death sentence for 13 members of this disbanded militant group. And that's just about it on the news for this morning. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Nonya Okoye. Good morning.